Hey. Hey, quit wiggling. You're awake. I can't say that. But you had to stop struggling. You're confused. I know. But calm down, and I'll tell you where you are and what's going on. Take some deep breaths through your nose. You can't breathe that well through your mouth with a gag. It keeps you from screaming too loud. But you're still making a ton of noise. So, stop struggling so much. Alright. Stop. Otherwise, we're both going to be in deep trouble. Alright? God, you're whimpering like a puppy. You need to learn how to take a slap. Seriously. I didn't even hit you that hard. At least you've quit screaming now that I'm sitting on top of you. So, do you promise to settle down? I swear that I will explain everything. Nod your head. Yes or no? Alright. Well, we can start with who I am. You probably recognize my voice, right? Really? Not at all? I guess this is kind of a stressful situation. Your mind might not be totally focused on little things right now. Here, let me take the bag off your head. Like so. Ah, I wish I had done that sooner. I really love your eyes. Anyway, surprise. It's me, Elisa, from the coffee place. Yes, I know. This has to be even more confusing now. The guy you get coffee with after work is here, in this unfamiliar place. And you're all tied up, and she's acting like she's going to hurt you and everything. It will all make sense when I explain it. And I promise, I will ungag you soon. Just let me get this all out first. So, right now, we're in my apartment. It's modest, I know, but I like to think that this couch we're on is comfy enough for its purposes. This is more of a temporary place of residence than anything. I move in and out of this place every so often, dependent upon work. So naive of you. You know how I never told you where I worked. That was on purpose. Well, I mean, it was obvious that I was trying to keep you guessing. But it was deliberate that I never gave you any idea as to what I really do. I like to keep my work life and my personal life separate. For good reasons. My job is somewhat irregular, and letting others know about it, it tends to put them in danger. And now that whatever happens after you leave here, I will do what I can to protect you. Bringing you here was really rash of me. I wasn't thinking. I've had a lot to deal with lately. And I wanted to tell you all of this in a place where I knew I could say whatever I needed to. If that meant rambling a bit whilst I did it. Speaking of, let me get back to my job before I go off on a tangent. Oh, I'm so sorry. Um, right. If I were to put it into simplest terms, well, Mafia is such an intimidating word, but I like to think what we do is a little more dignified than gang activity. Ugh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Have you ever heard of the Tillands? No? Okay, that's good. We try to maintain a low profile. We do a lot of work out of sight and under the radar. It's not like a quote unquote family business, but it's pretty extensive. People all over the city, and it happened to be one of them. You remember that day I was all covered in bruises? You were really worried. I told you I was fine. And I was. Sometimes there are people that need a deal with. Or at the very last, a tough lesson. Typically, those people put up a bit of a fight. But I walked out of there mostly alright. And that guy, well, not so much. You can see why I don't talk about that. About what I do much. It makes me sound shady and violent. Not to mention the talents can't have people just walking around talking about what they do. Someone might be stupid enough to contact the police or something. And if the wrong person overhears, then they're in danger. Mobs are seldom alone in big cities. The TLIs aren't the only ones working in the shadows. So, if someone from an unfriendly competitor of ours found out that they could get their hands on a person we knew about us, well, you can see how effortlessly I took you here. I'm guessing you've never been put under chloroform before, am I right? You took forever to wake up. Now imagine being woken up by someone other than me, who would, if necessary, break your fingers one by one in order to get you to tell them what you knew. Otherwise, you would. I would say dormiresti coi pesci, but that's too risky. And that's why I never told you that. And it isn't usually very exciting anyway. Most of the time it's bring this money here or make sure these packages get to this location unarmed. More moving things from place to place than, what I was talking about earlier. And there is one more reason too. I didn't want to drive you away. Whatever you'd think I was crazy or that you'd be scared of by the fact that I work for the Mafia or that my work was too intense. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to leave me. I really enjoy the afternoons we spent together. I really, really enjoy them. Per davvero. Often, they are the best parts of my day. You keep me sane. Whenever I've been up since just past midnight risking my neck for my job, you're here and you let me know that things are going to be okay. Of course, not directly, but I don't know if you ever outright say that to me. But your sweet, kind eyes and your smile tell me all I need to hear. Your voice soothes me, and hearing about your day is like a little escape. I can't imagine myself in your place, not having to do what I do, living a normal, calm life. And it doesn't hurt that you're easy to look at. I've always thought that you were pretty cute. I try not to be superficial, but you really do have quite an enjoyable appearance. That, coupled with the fact that you're always so polite and caring and offer to pay for my food, even though you know I can't afford it. You really something else. And why you're not the biggest or burliest, I don't want you simply for the fact of being eye candy, or for you to act as nothing more than my bodyguard. I love you for you. And I don't usually work without a few tough guys tagging along anyway. Not that I can't hold my own, but I digress. After all of this, I want to say, I love you. Ti amo. And I would really like to spend more time with you. Oh, I know I literally kidnapped you, but that was the only way I could get this all out. I hope that you can forgive me for this. And you can answer however you wish to, as long as you're honest. Please don't feel forced to say you love me back, just because you know what I do now. I can't force you to. I couldn't force anybody to. I won't get anyone else involved, so you don't have to worry about the guys I work with. You don't have to worry about them beating you for being honest with me. And no matter what you say, I will do what I can to protect you from now on. Nor I'm going to make you join the tenants. But know that it will make me very happy if you said you shared my feelings. I'm going to take out your gag now. And you can tell me whatever it is you have to say after hearing all of this. Hold still.